Welcome to Valencia!
Give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask around. Only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go.
On the last full day of our transatlantic cruise, the cruise stop was Valencia, Spain. At this point, we had been to Spain quite a bit, but we had never been to Valencia. They were in Valencia, Spain. We just got off the ship and now we're going to take a bus. Just like in Malaga, we had to take a bus from the cruise ship to the center of the city. This bus ride wasn't an extra charge or anything, it was provided by the city. Our first agenda when in Valencia was to go find a place that could do a PCR COVID test. The plan was to fly to Morocco tomorrow once we deboarded the cruise ship, and we needed to have a PCR test to go there. They don't do COVID testing on Saturdays, so we gotta go find another place. We tried going to a couple clinics and even the hospital, and no one could do a COVID test on a Saturday. So at that point, we decided to cut our losses and figured we'd just pay the higher airport prices to get our COVID test at the Barcelona airport tomorrow. So we took some time to regroup. We even had a snack in the hospital cafeteria.
I'm trying some Valencia orange juice. That's really fresh.
From the hospital, we walked to Valencia City of Arts and Sciences. The City of Arts and Sciences in Valencia, Spain is a cultural and architectural complex, and it's one of the most important modern tourist destinations in the city. It is also one of the 12 treasures of Spain. When we arrived, the architecture blew our minds. We have been traveling for an entire year at this point, and we haven't seen architecture as creative, inspiring, and advanced as these buildings. Each building houses a different event space or museum. The large round white building right here is actually an opera house and performing arts center.
Into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night.
The Silver Dome is an IMAX theater and planetarium.
You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution.
Next, we walk through the embark. It's an open structure enveloping a landscape walk with plant species indigenous to Valencia. It was so beautiful, and you could tell there was so much detail and thought put into the design of these buildings. The next building we walked past was a science museum. And like we said, the architecture was just out of this world beautiful. At this point, we were getting a little bit hungry for a snack. So we walked into a local mall and looked around. What's interesting about malls is that malls all over the world look so similar. Whether you are in South America, Europe, Central America, Australia, or the United States, they all kind of look the same. As you can see here, Rory is reading a book as she walks around the mall. Since we became homeschooled, we actually like reading more because we can read whatever we like. After the mall, it was time to head back to the ship. So we ordered an Uber that would take us back to the bus. And then the bus took us back to the ship.
Nobody knows but us how we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got.
After we deboarded the bus, they checked us back in and scanned our sail and sign card to allow us back on the ship.
We finished these books and now we're gonna go return them to the library. So I got one about Jacques Cousteau and then I have one about Neil Armstrong. I read this one and Sage read this one.
Since it was our last evening on the ship, we made sure to redeem all of our tokens in the arcade. We cashed them out for an assortment of prizes. Take a look. On our last dinner, the serving staff gave us a heartfelt goodbye. We also had to pack up all of our souvenirs and put our luggage outside the door so the staff could prepare our luggage for disembarkation. We made sure to spend some time with the friends we made on the ship. And then we joined Mom and Dad and their new friends and watched a Brazilian band play. On the last day, we had breakfast in the dining room, said goodbye to the staff, and got off the ship. Little did we know we had even more surprises in store for us.
So we just went to the airport to get our COVID test so we could go to Morocco, and it turns out Mom has COVID.
Welcome to Rory and Sage van life.
Our train just broke down. Now the emergency lights are off.
You are, you